Hello, Boogey percent enjoyers. I'm Shooky. I'll be commentating this raid tonight between PeenTrain and flyeaglesfly. By the end of tonight, we will have 2 less goblin tents in the world. And we are just about getting started here. And off we go. Starting off with our minute of cutscenes. I'll go over a little bit here. PeenTrain, he, her pronouns, has a 103.20 PB. He got last week actually. Very fresh PB. See how close we end up today. flyeaglesfly, he, him pronouns, has a 108.45. Even though there's about a 5-minute difference there in Boogey percent, we know that anything can happen. So I suspect we will have a close race tonight. Both of our racers here are opting to get the bat first. flyeagle's picking it up and equipping it. Peen will be equipping it a bit later. Starting with our hill climb, nothing too terribly interesting going on here. Gotta go talk to Pokey. Oh, Peen talking to the police officer first. Getting shushed. Oh, flyeaglesfly doing the same. Both of our runners starting off being shushed by the police. Now they're on their way back to mom's. Runners are awakened by Pokey beating at the door. I don't think I've seen Peen equip the cracked bat yet. Hopefully that will happen soon by her. Okay, PeenTrain opting to go above the couch rather than below. Let's see what flyeagles do. flyeagles goes below. I don't believe either is faster than the other, but whenever I go up top, I tend to get stuck on the way back. PeenTrain is beginning her hill climb with the enemy spawn plates. See how she does? Despawning this snake she saw. Flyeaglesfly getting mini spawns right in front of the house. Okay, a snake, a dog, and a crow. Fortunately, taking a crow fight here. Ideally, if you get in a fight, you want to have the dog, because you will get a level up from that. The crow is quite dangerous. Very speedy, very hard to hit. Got past that fight, luckily. And I got a cookie out of it. Not quite the amount of HP that was lost, but every little bit will help. That crow is stuck there, so flyeaglesfly is going to be able to go right on by. This crow should also be stuck. Oh, there's another one though. Yeah. I would have despawned at that point too. The dog up on the tree stuck. We like to see that. Ian had a very clean climb. Already almost done with the Buzz cutscene. Pronounce it a layout? Absolutely. Future. Above the couch is faster, but getting stuck is slower. Makes sense. PeenTrain picking up the bread roll. I'd say pretty much all of our runners will be picking up that bread roll. Very good safety and doesn't cost much time. Okay, PeenTrain is starting her fight with a Starman Jr. See what kind of luck she gets. I believe the best possible scenario is for Starman Jr. to defend each turn while Buzz does the charge forward. The fastest. Fire Beta is one of the slowest because it's more text than Fire Alpha and has to hit each of the kids in Buzz. Another charge forward, not bad. Fly Eagles is starting his Starman Jr. I'm going to attempt to line our runners up here on time. Let's see if I break things by doing this. Oh, never mind. It will not let me pause using this. Fly Eagles getting past Starman Jr. Getting stuck on the tree a little bit, but makes their way to Minch's house. PeenTrain skillfully getting the runaway dog stuck on the tree. And looks like she gets an empty zoo. Now, I don't have all of the Earthbound community knowledge, but I do know the person outside of here is named Pigpen. Sometimes he likes to get in your way. Completely avoided Peen this time. Flyeaglesfly has a snake in his zoo, and there is nothing at the bottom waiting for him. He's going to be able to get through here quite easily as well. Hopefully stuttering around that snake as well. Now Pigpen does block Flyeagles. PeenTrain is taking the can of fruit juice as a heal for backup. Anticipating the worst is probably the best for Boogey %, especially for this first race. While Flyeagles is starting their shopping trip. We'll be grabbing the baseball cap, selling the Mr. Baseball cap, buying the cheap bracelet, and buying the T-ball bat. Looks like PeenTrain had a very good second punk fight there. See how the Yesman Jr. goes. Can you hit via 11? Not bad. Okay, Flyeagles. Nice. Getting hit with a charge forward, but smashing immediately afterwards. PeenTrain is starting on Frank. Flyeagles starting the Pogo Pump 2 fight, while PeenTrain finishes up Frank. Okay, Peen getting that life up off during this attacking phase, saves some time. Frankenstein should be going down here. Yep, and very good fights for PeenTrain. Flyeaglesfly is now starting Frank. We'll see how his fights go. Okay, Ness is gonna do some misses here. Luckily, Frank is saying some nasty words here, not brandishing knives, although there was one, there's another. Having to dip into the hamburgers. Oh, here are all the brandishes now, though. All these misses that Ness had, which are very unfortunate. Frank does go down. We will be able to get a life up. Let's hope that Frankenstein goes better. I'm suspecting this life up will be happening. Oh, hamburger first. Going to risk this. Okay, full health now. You gotta tear into your attack. Another miss by Ness. This is not great. I believe. Putting on auto and praying. Yeah, I think one more hit. There we go. That was very scary and used up the hamburgers. Flyeaglesfly will certainly be doing hamburger shopping, as Peen is doing right now. You know, sometimes as a kid, you have a baseball bat, you still can't hit that giant machine. PeenTrain is going towards the slug cave, doing her slug grind. I will attempt to keep track of how many slugs have been killed by each runner. We will see how well that goes. PeenTrain choosing the stutter past this mouse. Getting into the position where she will now try to spawn some slugs. She's going to be looking for some lag here. Okay, getting a 2-pack. Getting a pack of 2 for your very first one is not bad. You still will get the level up here, I'm fairly certain. Hopefully she does not get the luck that I got yesterday with 2 2-packs and 2 singles. Sometimes the slugs can be a bit crazy when they get despawned. Rain, that's a very good point. 2-pack, you get a clean 20, you don't need the 6-pack. Okay, Peen is getting 4 more slugs here. She will be up to 6 after this. Flyeaglesfly is doing his hamburger shopping. Smile, smile. That was all of Flyeagle's money, which will not make a difference as far as the route goes. PeenTrain getting her total of 10 slugs now. Flyeaglesfly getting his first 4. PeenTrain getting another 4 slugs on the middle floor. She's now at 14. Unless I missed a pack. It looks like she may be going for the 6-pack anyway. Flyeaglesfly is getting the mouse. Uh-oh. Oh no, in the red swirl. This is okay though. You'll certainly be able to take this mouse down. Oof, 2 smashes in a row. And PeenTrain, I thought that was 6. She's now at 18. Maybe those other 2 just didn't quite get in there, or they were an Antoid pack. Flyeagles was attempting to get that mouse stuck He's going to have another chance here. Looks like he's going to go for it. That one will... Yeah, he's going to despawn that one. If you get the mouse stuck on that corner there, that spawn plate will no longer spawn a mouse, which increases your odds of getting slugs. This feels like quite a bit of lag. Yep. Going to get 8 now. PeenTrain, not sure whether those are slugs or not. Going to go ahead and despawn them. There's a slug pack. PeenTrain is going to be at a 22 slugs now. Flyeagles is looking for his remainder of his slugs now. PeenTrain manipulating these enemies and stuttering past them very skillfully. I'm going to go ahead and despawn them. If you make it up that ladder and you have to despawn stuff, it would not be a good time. It looks like Flyeagle stomped on a slug. He's now at 9, I believe. Getting into a fight with a slow slug and Antoid. Gonna go ahead and take them out with her favorite thing, which is EBSS, Earthbound Super Series. Flyeaglesfly doing some good stutters to get away from that mouse. Just gonna go into the cave here to get that despawned. Gonna despawn this mouse as well before trying to make his way back. Still looking for some slugs. Got another spawn here. Putting him at 13, I believe. This Peen is trying to safely get up to the top level to go fight Titanic Ant, getting stopped by mini spawns. And now everything's clear. Path forward is here. I did not know, and doesn't get the butterfly spawn, but you can just make it spawn by walking over to the right. I believe she's going to need to get a second butterfly as well. Yep, she will be going for that. Flyeaglesfly on 17. I believe because of the crow earlier, he can get one more 4-pack and be enough experience to get rocking. PeenTrain stuttering past that single Antoid, which I'm assuming means she does not have 24 offense, which will grant you an instant win against single Antoids. She is now starting her Titanic Ant fight. Gadrin, thank you for the Prime subscription. Just a reminder, if any of you have Twitch Prime, you can get a free subscription to the Earthbound Super Series channel. Most importantly, we do have there is a free Tessie emote, but you can get that paid Tessie emote just to have a little bit of flex. That will come in handy later in the run. PeenTrain's Ant going pretty well so far. Flyeagle's opting to fight this mouse. Get it out of the way. ant is doing a lot of shields, a lot of biting now. Yep, another hamburger. And there is that 6-pack. Flyeaglesfly will be able to get rocking after this. And PeenTrain is finished. Titanic ant. PeenTrain has completed giant step and will be on her way to the cops fight. Flyeaglesfly not too far away. Once he finishes this 6-pack, he will be on his way to the ant. I agree with that hill there as well. Yeah, with these misses and the slugs being able to hypnotize you at this point. PeenTrain picking up her hamburger. I believe she has 4. Will be Lenny to go forward. Flyeaglesfly has a lot of another 6-pack of slugs. Okay, looks like okay, it's a 6-pack of slugs, so not as bad as mini ants, luckily. I'm sure he will use his 10 remaining PSI to rock in them and just get them off the screen. PeenTrain getting accosted by the cops and making sure they know that she cannot read. Their signs mean nothing. Flyeaglesfly will also needing to pick up a second butterfly here. Yep, good stuff. Walking over to the right. Taking a spin around the tree. And did not get the spawn. That's strange. There it is. PeenTrain will be starting her cops fight. The one advantage you can have during the cops fight is if you have 6 speed, you have a much higher chance of outspeeding the cops, which help you along here. Flyeaglesfly starting this fight with the single antoid. He has 24 offense and will one-shot it without having to worry about it at all. Okay, there's actually 2 in that room. Choosing to despawn them, I agree with this. There was a single antoid hiding on the line of that rock. Very, very difficult to see. And then getting a cookie just wastes a little bit of time. PeenTrain getting crushed by this cop. Yep, life up is the way to go there. Another crushing chop. Taking care of the cop before all the damage was dealt, luckily. 88 to ant on rockin' is not bad. Going to the hamburger. Or is throwing out that second rockin'. Fortunately, that one hit a shield for 61. Smash will take care of that shield. Able to use that life up, not getting any magnets. PeenTrain is getting a lot of crushing chops on these cops here. Luckily, she was saved with mini hamburgers. Going to go ahead and auto fight this cop. Flyeaglesfly is not having a very nice ant. PeenTrain starting the Captain Strong fight. Starting with a life up. opting not to go for the rockin' to save those life ups for healing if she needs them. Fly Eagles Fly taking out Titanic Ant, leading on to the cops fight. Oh, no. PeenTrain taking a death to Strong. This may be exactly what Fly Eagles Fly needs to catch up. Getting a 55 rock and roll. I believe Captain Strong was very, very close to death on that. He only has 140 HP, and I saw at least 3 or 4 bashes hit. With Jimothy saying, on that, gonna, on not, on net. Truer words have not been spoken. PeenTrain did talk to Mom. Get her share of food. Get those PSI points recovered. And now we have our favorite part. We get a picture. Fuzzy Pickles. It will always bring back the fondness of memories. Pickle Man stomping on a snake. That's true. Who was talking about stomping on snakes recently? That loses you points. Fly Eagles Fly making their way into the police station while PeenTrain does a safety save at the drugstore, and she is going to purchase more burgers. Three burgers. 4 burgers. I believe she bought 5 when I looked away. Really bad luck on those cops. There was many crushing chops thrown around. See how Fly Eagles Fly luck goes. Starting off with a crushing chop, but smashing them right back, taking care of the first one. The second one starts off with another chop. I'm going to use a life up here. Definitely the play when you are below 25 HP. That can be very quickly taken care of by a crushing chop. You won't be able to mash. Suddenly the race is very close now. Fly Eagles Fly getting a hamburger drop. That is just some icing on the cake. There's their hamburgers on the cops, if you will. Opting to use a hamburger there. Getting another crushing chop. PeenTrain did very short work of that one. Now has 2 cops left before Strong. Fly Eagles Fly has 3 more, I believe. Oh no, this is his last cop. PeenTrain getting another crushing chop. Managed to outspeed for that last hit, luckily. These cops tonight have not been playing nice. Fly Eagles is going on to his Captain Strong fight. He has enough. Okay, PeenTrain finishing up that last cop. Fly Eagles Fly using his first rock-in. 106. This Captain Strong is almost dead. And that will do it. Captain Strong is down for Fly Eagles. Let's see how PeenTrain fares. Oh, looks like it stopped on my end. One moment here. Technical difficulty. Here we go, we are back. PeenTrain is... Oh, I will need to fix the timer as well. I will get on that. Fly Eagles Fly, unfortunately getting spotted by a mushroom. Oh, PeenTrain makes her way down. There we are. Stream is back. Fly Eagles Fly has a mushroom, which I missed. Getting that healed by the doctor here. Getting 50 bucks out of it. PeenTrain withdrew all of her money and saved and on it. Did she save at the Tucson department store? She did not even go in there, right? The forbidden strats. I am unaware of such a thing. I will see this play out. Fly Eagles Fly is going to be saving at the... What is this? The bus station? I have seen this strat before, but it has been over a year. Double Vogler. You know, I think it's appropriate for me to read aloud the Apple of Enlightenment here. Our Vogler, who art 24 hours streaming, hallowed be thy name. Thy roared come thy will be done on Andy's stream as it is at the Vogler residence. Give us this world record, our daily world record, and forgive us for red splits. And lead us not into a game over, but deliver us from Gygus. For thine is thy glod, and the power and the glory for Vogler and Vogler. May Vogler be with you. And back to our erasers here. PeenTrain has saw that the pencil eraser exists and is going to get her call from Apple Kid, who will be telling her that the pencil eraser is finished. You will need to go into the park and pick that up, and we will see if there are going to be any skip sandwiches bought by any of our runners tonight. Fly Eagles Fly. Oh, so close. PeenTrain getting a free butterfly on the way back. Okay, now luckily there is a very helpful lady who will buy this mushroom off of his head. Now, so the mushroom does flip your controls. You have your diagonal pad. It turns your controller clockwise, and so then your up becomes your right and your left becomes your up, and so on, and every so often it will flip it again, so you end up needing to turn your controller while you're playing. And PeenTrain did buy some skip sandwiches, looks like. Flyeaglesfly getting rid of this second mushroom. And he will now be going to check up and make sure the pencil eraser exists. Now, you do not need to see it exactly as long as you walk up to this grass right here. I believe that was close enough, but he is going to go up just to make sure. Flyeaglesfly seeing a UFO and being able to despawn it before getting in trouble. PeenTrain is avoiding some more mushrooms on her way to the despawn cave and hopefully have a good, peaceful rest valley. PeenTrain seeing those UFOs flying around does not want to deal with those. Flyeaglesfly also getting a butterfly on the way. PeenTrain did not buy any skip sandwiches. PeenTrain getting a lot of spawns up in here though. We will see how this goes. While Flyeaglesfly is on his way to get the pencil eraser. PeenTrain finally got that alcove clear just to have the next one have a UFO. Flyeaglesfly is buying some skip sandwiches. We'll see what kind of plays will be made with those. I always find the movement in Peaceful Rest Valley to be pretty interesting. There's a lot of hugging of the walls and like going up before you go down, so that way you can despawn any enemies before you reach them. He's hugging this left wall here just a tad, just to make sure that nothing spawns on the right. Going past the butterfly because she already has full psychic points. And PeenTrain is going for the life noodles. Getting a lot of spawns down here. And pincered by the UFO. Looks like she will be able to get through here and collect them, but I'm not sure how she'll be able to get out. I'm not sure if that's far enough to despawn them. It looks like it was. Unfortunately, we spawned a UFO. It may get stuck, I believe, in the PeenTrain. Swings right into her, unfortunately. These UFOs are quite frightening. Rockin' takes it out. They have a very high speed stat, so Rockin' is not guaranteed to hit. If it misses, you can be in trouble. Get a cold. Using a skip sandwich to get past these with the invulnerability frames of the last battle. Going back to get the butterfly. Very, very nice plays. PeenTrain still struggling getting good luck on these spawn plates. Finally, the path is clear. Flyeaglesfly using a skip sandwich. Get through here a bit faster. Going to need to get rid of that whirling robo. Okay, those got stuck. Luckily, we have another butterfly. And I believe he is safe here. I don't think they can get him as long as he gets in this corner fast enough. Is going to opt to use the skip sandwich to make it a little safer. Oh, I was wrong. That UFO flung right in there, and the whirling robo joined him. Okay, Rockin' hit but did not kill. Let's see. Here comes the second one. Okay, the UFO's gone, and so is the spitting robo. That was scary. Let's see how the rest of this will go. Luckily, the guaranteed butterfly spawn is just up ahead for Fly Eagles, getting around this tree while PeenTrain approaches the shack fight. Okay, Fly Eagles is making sure that top pack is despawned before going down further. Going to need to get rid of that tree again. That tree does not want to leave. It is closer now. I do not think it's going to get despawned. Going to be taking this fight, which is also very scary. Going to need the Rockin' to take them out. Okay, this oak is still alive. Should be taken out with one more bash. There it goes. Gonna take some residual damage. Or the tree exploding as they typically do, you know? Trees explode when you defeat them. Peaceful Rest Valley got hands today. Pillow Possum is correct with that. PeenTrain is on her way to fight Carpainter, while flyeaglesfly gets, after that fight, a pretty straight shot to get the life noodles. His path forward is clear except for this whirling robo, which gets itself stuck. He's able to proceed. Taking a look and see what kind of items he has before proceeding. PeenTrain experiencing the lag that is the cultist parade. Fly Eagles picking up a couple of fresh eggs here. A couple of bananas. A little bit of extra healing. Okay, PeenTrain starting the Carpainter fight. Did not get any lightning reflex. Probably not going to be a one cycle. Opting to eat the cookie during the bash so that way she will guaranteed live and have low HP for a death warp. Another crashing boom attack does not go anywhere. She's going to need to eat before this next bash. Flyeaglesfly getting a very interesting red swirl. I would not have expected that to have been red. Quickly taking out the crow and able to proceed into the house to meet with Paula. PeenTrain not getting any luck. Here we are. Carpainter just down. 17 HP going into a death warp is not bad at all. Well, the level up I forgot about. She is now at 30 HP. Still, that is not very bad. I still expect she will go into the mole cave. Sometimes runners will opt to go to Peaceful Rest Valley if they have a lot of HP. It's a lot quicker to die to a whirling robo or a UFO than the mole, who can troll you for quite a bit. If you're even lower than that, you can do a with Jimothy strat. You can death warp on the crows. Flyeaglesfly getting low rolls on the cultists. We'll be using another rocket to take care of them. He does have those bananas for healing. And there is a Coruscant in PeenTrain avoiding some crows to get back into Paula. And now so flyeaglesfly does have a backup with the Coruscant that is in the cultist's main room. He may opt for going for that as well. Looks like he will pick up a fresh egg here and use that to heal. Kodama RBM indeed, it is Boogey percent time. We're quickly approaching spooky season, and for some that has already began. Early as 1st of September, spooky season begins. Time of the year when we need to cull some goblin tents. See how PeenTrain's Death Warp goes here. So far the mole is not wanting to attack. Missed as well. And the mole takes out Paula first without hitting Ness. Not ideal because PeenTrain will not be able to hit it to knock it out of being absent-minded. Flyeagle's not getting the crashing boom attack reflected the first turn on Card Painter either. 58, low roll on Rockin' as well. Okay, Card Painter is being a little difficult here. Now we see the Vogler strat coming out on PeenTrain's end here, getting Paula revived with the life noodles, and now she is going straight to the preschool. I believe it is a preschool. Card Painter getting smashed with the final bit of his health. Flyeaglesfly will be doing the same. Polestar, that's correct. Paula has to come back to Polestar to see her dad get a farewell. PeenTrain will now be on her way to the Runaway 5. And Flyeagles is not too far behind, namely Breed, Graveyard, and Winters are before our runners. A lot can change. flyeaglesfly starting his death warp here, seeing how the mole behaves. While PeenTrain is enjoying her break. Flyeaglesfly getting nest taken out, and Paula following soon after. Pretty quick death warp. Ooh, flyeaglesfly very narrowly avoiding that that enemy there. Charged right at him coming out. Very quick reflexes. PeenTrain opting for a right bus. Flyeaglesfly getting chased by the hippie. Okay, as long as Paula doesn't die here, getting the freeze off, Retro Hippie is done. Okay. Hello to the PeenTrain in chat. Flyeaglesfly getting the backstage pass and will begin his Runaway 5 concert. While PeenTrain is just starting 3, be heading towards the graveyard. You know, I never considered moving straight up from there and going in between. I almost always move left initially going towards the graveyard. I'm pretty sure going up there is faster. Looked quite a bit faster. PeenTrain did have to despawn some flies. Noticed the lag. Got out of there. Okay, one fly is not the worst thing in the world. That second one did not make it to her in time. She will be freezing this thing out of existence. We now have the Runaway 5 up on the stream with audio. And Paula is leveled up now, so she will have her Fire Alpha, which will help defeat the Boogey tent if worst case scenarios happen. And it doesn't really lose that much time because she ends up having to get those levels off the Boogey tent anyway. PeenTrain getting whacked over the head and sent to zombie jail just as flyeagles finishes up the Runaway 5 concert. We'll see what kind of bust we get out of flyeagles. Fly is the nice fly. Very much different than these no good flies. Right bus out of Fly Eagles as well. Do a left bus, you're safe. Do a right bus, you may get the photo trigger. Do a down bus, you get the photo trigger. PeenTrain opting to drop the broken spray can. He will not want to sell that defense spray for extra money, opting to get rid of it so Jeff does not fix it when he spends the night after eating some stew, waiting for Tessie. Saves a few seconds. PeenTrain collecting her equipment for Jeff here, getting the Holmes hat and the pop gun. While Fly makes his way up to the graveyard, getting a pumpkin kid spawn on the street. See how the graveyard fares with spawns. Doesn't seem too laggy. Seems clear. Nothing hiding behind the trees. Oh, getting a fly that spawns in. Luckily it is only one. This will die to a freeze as well. PeenTrain getting the dog spawn, see if she will get the green swirl. It runs from her. Probably not green swirling it. Okay, she does take 1 damage, unfortunately. And did not get the bread roll. Very unfortunate. She does come out of that with 2 more HP than she would have had normally, which may let her survive a worthless protoplasm fight that goes poorly. We will see how that goes once we get into Rickrolled, while Fly gets bonked over the head and he goes to the zombie jail. PeenTrain coming in here, having some stew. And here is where you would normally get a little bit of extra text after Paula talks to him telepathically. But Jeff doesn't get an opportunity to fix his broken spray can because he no longer has it. And it is Tessie time. Thank you everyone for your Tessies in chat. Tessie's so smug, so serene. So calm, so majestic. William J. Indeed, Tessie's mind is blank. No thoughts, only vibes. Head empty, no thoughts, Pebble Possum. That is the quote I was looking for. So statuesque. PeenTrain hooking a sharp left towards that cliff to despawn the gruff goat. Flyeaglesfly using the key on the locker, realizing that it's too bent. PeenTrain getting pretty close to getting a first proto skip. I think Bubble Monkey was going to ruin it for her regardless. And there is a call for help very early on. Looks like she is still going to try to bash it out and kill this first one. Okay, she can take one more hit. First one is down. Let's attempt to get away. It missed. This is scary. Oh, so many missed runaways. Very unfortunate. Not uncommon to die to worthless protoplasm, unfortunately. You take the dogfight, you can only take 4 hits to begin with. If you don't get the dogfight and get the level up, the extra HP, you can only take 3. That one was a little bit cleaner. I think that one was very close, and Bubble Monkey would not have gotten rid of it, but again, earned 1 call for help this time. Oh no, and they're not being helpful. Still bashing it out and trying to get rid of this first one. Flyeaglesfly going to need to get rid of that gruff goat. Do not want to fight that. Flyeaglesfly getting a very interesting green swirl, but it worked. And he got the bread roll. PeenTrain getting away from that worthless protoplasm, eating the boiled egg, on her way to hopefully get a duck skip. Here the duck's movements are random unless it's aggroed onto you. Looks like she's going to forgo going for it because it got stuck. Unfortunately in Brick Road you cannot get red or green swirled, otherwise Bubble Monkey would have got a green swirl there. This fight is getting a little scary. I believe... Okay, the duck is down. I suspect she will go for the backup croissant here. 13 HP is not going to be very pleasant in fighting the worthless protoplasm. Yep, she is indeed. And here is our second Tessie. We'll be able to get the music with this one as well. And Bubble Monkey betrayed her. Quite easily dispatching it. She is making her way to Pond Cave. Goodbye, Tessie. Until tomorrow. PeenTrain getting a very good pond cave. That first room was some beautiful stutters. Picking up that backup hamburger. Like there is doing some stuttering. I might need to re-bring that stream back up. Like we were good. Flyeaglesfly starting this first protoplasm, while PeenTrain is making her way out of the pond cave. Flyeagle's having a much better worthless protoplasm 1, getting a cookie out of it. PeenTrain taking advantage of that cliff face, get past those 2 mushrooms even though they saw her. See how Flyeagles handles this duck. Oh, that one is not getting skipped. Definitely gonna have to go for this one. Go ahead and eat the bread roll. Very smart play. Getting eyes pecked out right on the turn as you eat it. Next bash, this duck should be taken care of. I was wrong. It must have very little health left, but there it goes. Attack slug. The Japanese name for worthless protoplasm is "What do I matter anyway?" Flyeaglesfly almost getting the second proto skip, is going to be fighting it. Second fight is much easier, except for that turn 1 call for help, which is unfortunate. Both of our runners fighting all 3 of the potentially skippable enemies in Brick Road. Flyeaglesfly is now home free to make his way to Pond Cave, while PeenTrain is going to be making her way to the Boogey tent. And as it has been said, it ain't over yet. The Boogey tent can be a real goblin, so you say. Flyeaglesfly is taking these slug fights. Quickly dispatching them. Yeah, here, taking these slug fights is not a bad play. You have to get through here anyway, if you're worried about having to despawn them and stuttering. And there are a lot of slugs in this cave, it seems. We will be despawning that mouse. Probably going to take this one fight here. Getting a green swirl, interesting. I'm going to go ahead and stomp that slug out of existence. 2 mice up there. Oh, Bubble Monkey. That was another very interesting whirl there. I was eating the boiled egg to be safe here to take care of this rowdy mouse. Ooh, this is very close. I suspect he does have a cookie and something else, I think, for food. There's 2 slugs and a mouse in there. I'll try to despawn them. Taking the slug fight. This is getting pretty scary. Okay, does hit the slug. We'll live this fight. We can't take any more fights here. Fortunately, Jeff is buff. We will have the highest probability of one-shotting the tent. Flyeagle is going to attempt to stutter here. Picking up this hamburger. Definitely the play here. While PeenTrain is going to start her Boogey tent fight. Boogey tent has 579 HP. Big bottle rocket hits for 682. That is it. GG for PeenTrain. flyeaglesfly showing some beautiful stutters through here as well. Fortunately, getting red swirled by the slug pack after that. That stutter is really dangerous because you don't know what's in that room right ahead of you. PeenTrain has finished the Boogey tent off and she will be collecting the fly honey. You will be finishing the race with a 1:16:15. Fly Eagles coming and picking up the extra bottle rocket just in case. You never know what the Boogey tent is going to do to you. We get our good friend the puppy for a woo to send PeenTrain off. Fly despawning these mushrooms. That was not going to work. This will also not work. He knows that. He's despawning it. And now he's home free. Fly Eagle's getting chased by the cave boy. Gonna drag him all the way down to Dr. Androt's lab because why not? Get him on screen for just a little bit longer. Fly Eagles is stepping into the Sky Runner, making his way to the Boogey tent, while PeenTrain is going on an adventure to the drugstore. The concave is very scary, Fly Eagles. Did very well with what you had available to you. Did not die to the pond cave or to Brick Road. This will certainly be a win. Alright, Jeff, you are very buff for Fly Eagles. You have the highest probability of one-shotting Boogey tent. I believe in you. Fly Eagles is accepting Jeff into his friend group. Using this beam machine to open up the door. Probably pick up the teddy bear for safety. Hopefully there's nothing waiting for him outside of the graveyard here. There's 2 trash cans, but they will not aggro. Going straight to Boogey tent. Has a skip sandwich, go ahead and use that up to get there. No spawns around the Boogey tent, very good. Alright, Jeff. In Boogey tent. 579 HP. Okay, Paula gets taken out. She does get her fire off. 92 damage down. Rockin' goes off for 77. 483. Boogey tent is down. GG's to Fly Eagles. Fly Eagles has cleansed the town of the evil goblin tent. Picking up the fly honey. Ending the race with a 122.20. Very good GG's to our runners. We saw some very unfortunate luck in the first half of the run, and then Peaceful Rest Valley was a jerk. Pretty much everything was a jerk this run, to be honest. Fly Eagles will be wedging himself into this corner to see what kind of wacky text we will be getting here. Very good GG's to our runners tonight. Let me take a quick look here. When is the next race? The next race will be tomorrow, the 29th at 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Be Maladroid versus Tracy. And tomorrow there will be 3 races actually at 10 p.m. Eastern. Lord Taco will be facing Octopus Call. And right after that will be Oxwasp versus Andy Perfect. So tomorrow will be plenty of Boogey action. We will have 3 almost back-to-back runs. Short break after the first one. Friday night is going to be lit with the corpses of Boogey tents. Oh, that is true. The 3 races tomorrow will complete the first round. We feel groove. PeenTrain continuing the run to give us a Mid Saturn's quote. Thank you for running and being a cool person, PeenTrain, and thank you as well to Fly Eagles. I am very happy to commentate and restream this race. It's a lot of fun. The community is great. Do any of the adults in chat have a raid target? Like we are raiding Lord Taka